Okay, I wasn't gonna make a video about this, guys. If you're wondering why the streams have been light or why I haven't been able to stream every single day of the week, it's because of this. I've been dealing with something with Comcast for quite some time now, for the last 3 months, okay? And I feel like I can't ignore this anymore. I pride myself on having a very fun, entertaining YouTube channel out, you know, where I just troll and I make people laugh, and that's fine. But I feel like I have to shine the light on this shitty fucking company that came straight from hell to haunt me. Comcast. It is the most garbage company out there. They have the most shitty company policies ever. If you are a good customer, if you're a good standing customer with them and you do auto pay and you're always paying on time and this and that, they know that they got your money and they will find a way to fuck you with data caps. Like right now, everyone in South Florida, because they have a monopoly on this whole area, they can do whatever the fuck they want. Even though you don't sign an agreement, you don't sign on any kind of data caps or whatever. I signed on with Comcast when it was unlimited data use, okay? I didn't even know anything called data. I didn't even give a fuck about data. There was no data. You just signed on for internet, and that's what you got. You got internet, full internet access. There was no cap. There was no restrictions to where you could go, what you could do. I seriously feel like because Comcast cannot sell enough of their TV packages or enough of their garbage HBO on demand garbage packages, that they are now putting it onto the internet. The customers that just have internet, because let's face it, the internet and YouTube and streaming, Netflix and so forth is the next medium. Nobody watches cable TV anymore. They can't sell cable TV packages, so they're gonna freaking put caps and restrictions on how much data you can use. And guess what? We, the internet users, are now going to pay for it. That's it. They just can't sell enough TV packages, so we're gonna end up paying for it. As of the last 3 months, Comcast has capped me completely to 300 gigabytes. It's not just the cap, but you're thinking to yourself, okay, Holly, you went over by 200 gigabytes. How much are they charging you? Well, let's go take a look. Well, they're now charging me 3 times as much money for 1 month of service, because it comes down to $10 for every 50 gigabytes that you use beyond 300 gigabytes. And my bill for last month was $126, $127 if you count their 95. That is 3 times the amount that I would normally pay for an internet service. This is Comcast literally stealing money out of my pocket. That's what it is. I make a living putting up YouTube videos, streaming online on Twitch. I am literally making a living on internet only. So this is what it's come down to. They're punishing people. If you have an internet business and you try to make a living on the internet, Comcast is not having it. They're just not. They've basically put caps on everything. If you're not buying their shitty fucking Xfinity premium HBO Showtime garbage thing, this is what you have to pay. The internet, people that are on the internet are now going to be picking up the tab for the people that are not signing up for their garbage TV packages. And that's just it. So I know what some of you are thinking now. 300 gigabytes, how much is that, Paulie? I'm sure that's enough. Well, guess what? I went online and I found someone who already downloaded a meter, and to find out how much data you're using for, say, streaming or maybe even gameplay. Let's find out.
I downloaded a free bandwidth meter and left a few of those video programs running. Here's what I found out. An hour of 720p Netflix footage is just under 1 gigabyte. An hour of 720p Twitch gameplay is just under 2 gigabytes. But the mother load comes from an hour of playing games through video streaming, which on OnLive takes up a whopping 7 gigabytes. And this is pretty...
So 1 hour of playing video games is 7 gigabytes. I usually stream for about 5 to 6 hours a day. Let's just average it out to 10 gigabytes for 1 hour while I'm playing games and I'm streaming. And if I'm streaming for, say, 6 hours a day or 5 hours a day even, that's 50 gigabytes, and I will cap myself in 6 days at 5 hours a day. That's it. What am I supposed to do for the rest of the month? This is just Comcast fraud. It is what it is. I took it one step further. I went out of my way and I made sure that I would have a supervisor from Comcast call me so that they can answer some of my questions and why they're doing this. I'm sorry, I didn't even get your name. What's your name?
My name is Sabin. S-A-B as in boy, I-N.
Sabin. Okay, Sabin. So what's going on with this data usage thing with Comcast? I'm reading a lot of stuff on the forums about it, and I mean half the continental United States is pissed off about it.
Well, and you know, I don't understand why. We have a 300 gigabyte data cap. Anytime you go over the 300 gigabytes, there is a $10 charge per 50 gigabytes of usage. A normal household, average family of 4, the average usage is about 100 to 150 gigabytes of data.
A family of 4, 150 gigabytes? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? That's not even real.
So that's doing, streaming Netflix and things like that. So with you at 400 and 500 gigabytes, that's a lot of usage for, one particular home, and therefore that's why the 300 gigabyte data cap was introduced, because there is a small percentage of customers hogging all the bandwidth.
Hogging all the bandwidth. That's right. Your loyal customers who've been with you for 5+ years, we are now hogging all your fucking bandwidth. This makes me so fucking mad. At the end of the day, it doesn't take a lot to figure out that Comcast is just doing this because they can. You do a little bit of research, you go on Reddit, and you can find out exactly what's been going on. They have a monopoly on the South Florida region, and that's what they're doing. They have a monopoly on this area, and they can charge us whatever they want. That's what's happening right now. I didn't sign a contract with them. I didn't sign anything on paper. So as far as I'm concerned, the only thing that I can do, the right thing for me to do, is to take them to small claims court. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take them to small claims court. I'm gonna see what happens. This is just me, the little guy standing up to a big fucking giant corporation. I'm sure they're gonna throw lawyers and all that garbage. They're gonna throw the book at me. I don't care. But the fact is that I'm gonna take them to court, and I'm gonna try and get my money back, because they've already taken it out of my bank account. That's it. It's done. I'm on auto pay, so they take it out. However, next month's gonna be a lot more different. They're not gonna take anything out. So this is me standing up to them. I'm gonna voice my opinion. I'm gonna make videos about this, because Comcast is pure fucking fraud. And that's all it is. Comcast is fucking fraud. Comcast is a lie. That's my rant for now. I'm sorry, but if you guys were wondering why has the content been a little light, because I honestly can't even upload a video without having to think about fucking data usage. I just want to leave you guys with one last thought. If this is happening to you in your neighborhood and you're doing nothing about it, please, please, please stand up and do something. Take them to court. We can reverse this, guys. We just have to stand up and fight.